somehow right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Takes and Tuddies, presented by Tubbs and Franke. This week, formal NFL preview. We talked about our teams last week. This week, we will be talking about sleepers, Super Bowl picks, busts, and then awards.
Last week
we've also got an
really
NFL
talk about
team
our teams.
maker. I thought we did.
No, we just basically did the division winners.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
This week is
we'll do
like our teams and then
Right,
deeper.
that's right. I'll add that. Team preview. Okay, sorry. I took that off because I thought we talked about that last week, but you're right, we didn't. So let's get right into it, man. Locks and Longshots. Locks, 17 and 20. I'm in a rough skid right now. Still open. Scooble, Cy Young. One bad thing. He's down to minus 125 after last night's start, which I think is bullshit. He only had one earned.
Yeah, okay. I have a gripe about that.
We can talk about that. Actually, yeah, let's talk about it now. Because let me say my piece and let's see if you agree. I think that's bullshit. The fact that an out should have been made when there's 2 outs, so nothing counts after that. That's so dumb. Like, okay, maybe that one person that got on base, everything else should count. Like it wiped out the 2 people he had already led on base, and then you add another one. Like that should have been 3 earned right there because you gave up the bomb. You let those other 2 people on base. There's just this one that, yes, the inning should have ended, but you still let those 2 people on base. So I think that's a dumb rule. It shouldn't be able to wipe out the other 2 that you let on base.
Yeah, so part of my gripe comes from the fact that I am playing against Tarek Skubal in a fantasy baseball playoff right now. This league is a 16-team dynasty league, and this is like my first year actually competing. It's like the 3rd or 4th year of the league. But I've rebuilt, got back into it, and I was going up against Skubal last night, and when everything happened, Fantrax kind of got real slow, and I was like, I'm going to get fucked here. Like, I already know what's going to happen. So I woke up this morning, checked it. Skubal had 9 points from last night's start. Showed that he had 6 earned, and I was like, well, that's definitely not going to stick. Right. He ended up getting 18 points in the start. Mind you, he did give up 6 runs. Only one of them was earned. So now I am down 69.5 to 53 after the first day, and I'm going up against the best team in the league, and he just got extra help from Tarek Skubal not getting an extra 5 earned runs against him. So yeah. I completely agree with you. I think it should be the same way, where if there's an error committed, then okay, maybe the guy that the error was committed against doesn't count if that run scores, but anything after that should still count, because like, or even if you give up a 450-foot grand slam, that is not unearned. That is a very much earned grand slam. Like,
it was an absolute tank.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I could even, like, maybe the middle ground here is, okay, the guy that hit the home run doesn't count too. Anything after that error doesn't count, but you still should get those 2 that were on base. Like, you put them there, you know? Yeah. So, and I didn't really look into I don't think they reached on error those first 2. I think it was just the one and then the bomb.
Yeah, so McKinstry made an error with no outs, and then he got 2 strikeouts. So there were still 2 guys on.
Another error.
And then, 2 outs. One guy got, I'm going to restart. There was a guy on first. McKinstry made an error. Guy on first and second. 2 strikeouts then. And then got one more guy on base, and then gave up the grand slam.
Yeah. Either way, we're on the same page here. Yeah, so he's down to minus 125, which, like, still pretty favorite. I mean, Crochet, like, when you look at the stats, Skubal's got more strikeouts, better whip. The record, Skubal's like 11-4, and I think Crochet's like 14-5 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
The ERA, Skubal's is better, but this is obviously going to be one gripe. So, yeah, I'm sure Skubal will bounce back from this. I think literally one bad pitch away from one error away from another great start, probably still minus 400 as we're talking. It's just the fact that he gave up that tank. One fucking pitch, you know?
Yeah.
So, Moving on though, ChatGPT all time 9-7. Me versus ChatGPT 9-7. They tied it up. This new ChatGPT is kicking my ass. Last week I had the Brewers money line at the Cubs. They lost. ChatGPT had Yankees money line at the Rays. They blew them out. It was like 13-4. So ChatGPT on the locks 2-0 since the new fresh version since we've returned. This week we're going Rays money line minus 102 at the Guardians. The Guardians are a dumpster fire. They just released Carlos Santana. They have nothing to play for. The Rays are fighting. I think this is a good spot, minus 102. Damn near a long shot, but we'll keep it a lock. ChatGPT loves the Brewers tonight. Says the Brewers pitching stacks up so much better than the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks pitching has been struggling. Minus 181. I decided to give it to it because the other one that it gave I liked more than this one. Plus, if ChatGPT picks the Brewers and they lose again, that'd be kind of funny. So, moving to long shots, I'm 8-21. ChatGPT's 3-12. I had Lindor Dinger Tuesday last week. He had like 4 fucking strikeouts. Dude had 6 ABs, couldn't get one out of the park. I don't even think any of them were close. I think he had like a double and then like 4 Ks. I kept watching, like Jesus. So that was a loss. ChatGPT had the Tigers minus 1.5 versus the Astros plus 132. This loss, they won 1-0 in extras on a walk-off walk. I texted in the group chat. That was one of the coolest games that I've ever watched. I watched the whole thing. Just the pitching duel. It was Scoobo versus Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown pitched great. Tigers had a lot of opportunity against Hunter Brown, too. A lot of leadoff doubles. They had a leadoff triple that didn't get in. Hunter Brown is a stud. Michigan man. This game was cool, though. Went to extras. Tigers shut them down. Runner didn't score. And then had the runner on second. One guy walked. And then... No, sorry. There was a double, so it was second and third. They intentionally walked whoever. Then it got down. Somehow it got to 2 strikes. I want to say there was a infield pop-up, strikeout from Baez, of course. And then it was Gleyber Torres. I'm messing up the order here, but it got down to full count, 2 outs. We were either going to another inning or the game was over, and Gleyber Torres drew a walk-off walk. Fought back from down 0-2 as well on some questionable strike calls. Fucking awesome finish. Anyways, that's my Tigers talk for the week. They're still just kind of doing their job. They've lost 2 in a row. That's bad. You can't lose to the A's. I will say that. The A's are fun, though. They're not as bad as they once were. This week, run it back, man. Lindor Dinger Tuesday. We're just going to take this every week until he hits one on a Tuesday. So plus 525 this week with the boost. I'm literally just going to take this until he hits one. Hopefully this week. I'm not betting it this week. I had it last week. And then ChatGPT likes the Pirates going up against the Cardinals, plus 104. I didn't read why, but I'm sure it has to do with pitching. I don't know. Your locks and long shots, sir.
Yeah, Mitch Keller's pitching. First off, I want to say I did not realize that the Guardians had been as bad as they have been.
Horrible since that 10 win streak.
I'm pretty sure that's about the time when we placed our handshake bet.
Yep.
Bad look for me. I did bet Jake that the Tigers would win the division by under 2.5 games because the Guardians were hot. They're 1.9 cents. So tough look for me. Yeah. Congrats to Jake on that one. What was our other one?
Not yet. Let's see. I got them written down here. Here we go. Tigers to win the Central by over 2.5 games, and then Tigers to finish with a better record than the Brewers. $20 if I lose, $20 to you, $30 if I win. You gave me plus odds here. Where's that sitting? I haven't checked that. I forgot about that one. 4 games back. Not bad.
You've gained a game. So
4.5. Sorry. So
yeah.
Half a game.
All right. So my locks 34-29. Last week we went 1-1. We got the L on the Brewers money line versus the Cubs last Tuesday. Unfortunately, that series did not go as grand as I was hoping it would go. Luckily, it was a 5-game series, so we only lost a game there, which was pretty good. And then we had Nick Pivetta to record a win last Tuesday as well. He did. He's been on a tear, so we take the 1-1 split there. This week, I'm going with some college football and some baseball. We're going to take Wisconsin versus Miami, Ohio over 38.5. This is extremely, extremely low, and I completely get it. I mean, Miami, Ohio, probably not going to do anything against our defense. Wisconsin always has a good defense. Wisconsin's offense, questionable. A lot of new players coming in, so we don't really know how they're going to fare. The one thing I do think is going to happen here is I think Wisconsin is just a far better team, and I think they're probably going to overpower them. I did put in a sweat-free correct score bet of Wisconsin to win 31-7, which would still hit this under. But I'm gonna take the over just in case one of those teams gets an extra field goal or something in there, and hopefully we get into the 40s. So, and then my second bet, I'm going to take Yankees Nationals under 8.5 on Wednesday. I believe the over is actually favored, but it is Max Fried versus Cade Cavalli. Cade Cavalli is decent, I guess I would say. Used to be a big name prospect, hasn't pitched in a couple of years. Came up a few weeks back and has been pretty good. It is in Yankee Stadium, which kind of worries me, and he's a righty, so it'll probably be a lefty-heavy lineup for the Yankees. But I think he might be able to keep the bats somewhat at bay here. And then Max Fried obviously is probably just going to overpower the Nationals. So if there's any runs coming, it's most likely from the Yankees side. And I think we can keep it under that 8.5. So long shots, 17-63. No better than last week. We went 1-1. We had the Shohei home run in Colorado, plus 104. This did hit. I believe he got it on his first at-bat, actually. Second at-bat. Okay. And then the NL East moneyline parlay, it was the Mets, the Marlins, the Braves, and the
Phillies.
Yes. The Phillies, I believe, ended up winning. The Braves choked.
They won.
The Marlins lost.
The Braves came back and won that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. They put up two in the 8th. They put up 5 in the 7th and then 2 in the 8th.
Yeah, so Phillies won 11-2. Marlins won 6-. Oh wait, this is Wednesday. Jesus Christ. Mets won 8-1. Marlins lost 7-4. So that was a killer. Phillies won 6-4. Braves won 11-10. I did not realize that the Braves won that game. Damn.
Yeah, because I did tail that with you, and I was watching. I'm like, oh my god, the Braves are now losing. The Marlins were never really even in it, but it's like, oh, they can pop off. It's the Cardinals. Yeah. So the Marlins losing that game really killed what could have been an awesome win with that 7-run comeback in the 7th and the 8th.
Yeah. Fucking Edward Cabrera, 2 weeks in a row, and then last night he has a great outing when I'm going. Not up against him, but I had Spencer Strider in my fantasy baseball league who was pitching against
Cabrera
last night.
I was watching the next couple of games. I'm like, all right, maybe it'll hit. And then it technically did, but you would have had to take the Nationals on Wednesday over the Mets.
Which I probably would.
But yeah, so then I just kept watching. I don't think it's hit since you brought that up.
They're always fun to do, but I feel like the odds of getting it is pretty slim to have a full division win. But
yeah.
Anyways, my long shots this week. I am going to take Spencer Torkelson to hit a home run tonight. Plus 300. It is in Oakland. Has the best park factors tonight. Oakland is known to be that's not even Oakland. The Athletics Field in Sacramento, is known to be a home run ballpark as seen by Shea Langoliers last night. So I'll take Torque plus 300, not bad. Facing Osvaldo Beto, I believe, who is not good. And then my second long shot, another college football bet. We are taking a alt spread on Cincy plus 3.5 versus Nebraska. This is simply the fact that I will not ever believe in Nebraska. And it's a home game for Cincy. So keep it a three-point game, and we have a win that is plus 132.
I like that. Actually. Dude, I've been liking your picks lately, and they're not really they haven't been bad, but they haven't really been good, you know?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm going to build myself a little parlay here. No, I'm not. I was going to do another long shot with my own little AL Central parlay, but that's dumb because they're garbage. So
I was going to say,
I bet you'd pay pretty nice though. A couple underdogs.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You know who's been really good lately, and he's not getting enough credit from me especially? Charlie Morton, dude.
I mean,
he's been very good.
Yeah.
For as much shit as I talked about that trade, he's been very good. So
Yeah, he's been...
let's get into our team maker, shall we?
Sure. I can share.
All right, so this week I'll let you say the wheel. What we scrummed one together.
Yes. So kept all the teams. We did 2 spots of the 2000s, 2 spots of the 2010s, 2 spots of the 2020s. And then we added in, Jake wanted major injury, so we added in 2 slots for major injury.
And then so the parameters for major injury are season ending / just like, holy shit, that was nasty. Like, who's the guy in college, the running back, South Carolina, Marshawn Lattimore?
Yes.
Something like that, where it's like, holy fuck. I don't know if that's a good one. Obviously, there's only 2, so we'll see if we even get it. But it'd be cool to see what we can come up with. You want to go first?
And then the last one that we did add, we added 4 slots of fictional characters.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Now,
fictional characters, does it have to be like, say, from a sports movie, or can I pick like a Transformer? Let's get fun with it. Let's say we can pick anything.
Okay, because my list of... I wrote down some today when I was doing research, and I have like a list, but they were all football characters.
Right. Obviously,
which I guess one technically would kind of fall into your category.
Imagine I'm like Megatron on defense, but like the Megatron.
No, you know what? I get what you're saying. We were gonna add cool nicknames.
Oh yeah,
and then which I can still add that if you want. I can add. Cool nicknames.
Let's leave it, and next week let's just do like a funny one. Like we're not trying to.
Next week we'll do fictional characters, animals.
Yep.
Fun nicknames.
Yep.
And something else. But then, like, if you get a character, or like if you get an animal, you could draft like a rhinoceros tight end.
What did you have in that top 5 that we did?
Well, I did have
an octopus.
Yeah, an octopus for a wide receiver, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's roll because we got a big preview to do. You go first this week.
Okay.
Are you writing the names down?
I'm not.
Okay, I'll write them down.
Okay.
Let me move my mic. Sorry, guys. And the Bucks.
Yeah, I gotta get that fixed. I'm gonna take Gronk for the positional eligibility. Yes, and the fact that I have no. Where the fuck is the sound on this?
Probably up top in the more
preferences.
Maybe.
No. English.
What about?
No.
What about? I guess we're just leaving it.
Actually, I think.
Couldn't you mute it in?
Yeah, I was trying.
Riverside.
Maybe. No. I don't know. Whatever. All right, you're up.
Yep, let's go. Come on, give me a fictional character. I got a good one.
I've got some really good ones.
Keep going. No, keep going. Keep going. Commanders. I'm going to go Sean Taylor on defense.
Okay. I really hope we get some fictional characters in here. Ooh.
Major injury. Hold.
Let's go Brian Urlacher.
Brian Urlacher on defense.
Yeah.
We should also do like a worst draft. We should do that sometime.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. All right, hit me. Come on, give us one of the fun ones. Respin.
Nah, we'll give you a respin. Oh.
Keep going. kind of wish I saved defense now. Panthers.
Yeah,
don't really have
but-
an all-timer. Don't really have an all-timer running back. Quarterbacks have always been garbage. Panthers is a sneaky, like, bad one.
No, there's a good pick here.
I don't want to go tight end.
Okay.
Defense, I could have Julius Peppers, Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
I have to go Greg Olsen. I mean, there's no. You know what? Wide receiver, I'll go Steve Smith. I'll take Steve Smith. He had a good career.
Okay. Fair pick.
I feel like I already had Greg Olsen too. I don't want to do him again.
Come on.
Hold. God dang it.
Skip. That's my skip.
Get to the 20s. Okay. Any player.
I mean,
Oh, sneaky. Actually, I'm not gonna give it away.
I can just go Tom. I'm just gonna go Tom.
Yeah, I realized that after. I was thinking McCaffrey running back, but then I realized that Tom played in the 2020s. So,
Yeah.
and you got the Gronk connection. I should have skipped Panthers low key. Damn. Keep going.
2020s.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
No repeats, right? Give me, you know who I'm taking over now. I get their prime, right? Their prime.
Yes.
All right, McCaffrey.
Okay. Come on, give me something fun here. Nope. Gonna get a team.
This is the team side. Bucks.
Oh. I've got all my receivers and running back open yet?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take Mike Evans.
Okay. Feels pretty even right now.
Yeah.
I need to get an all-time position player though, because you got two of them.
Dude,
Go
we're
to
not
Bills.
getting any
Go
of
to
the
Bills.
fun ones.
Go to Bills. Give me a skip here. Give me a skip here. Let's get crazy. No! I already said it. I had a name that was going to be fun, but I'm trying to go good. Sit. Okay, sit there. Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice. Welcome to the team, Jerry.
Fair.
Go. Running back. Next week, we got to make sure we get a wheel that does not clap and scream at us. I think our podcast listeners are going to be very upset.
I'm going to mute it in editing.
Go. Get to major injury. Give me... I'm gonna go Joe Burrow. We'll go a little bit newer here. A little Joe Burrow action. I wish I
No
could have
Carson
Jamar
Palmer?
Chase. Nah, I think Burrow's better.
Probably. Alrighty. We got a running back left here.
Giovanni Bernard. Another not fun one. Oh, boys.
Emmett.
That's a good pick. Give me like fictional. I need a fictional character to catch up here. I think I'm getting smoked right now.
Yeah, if we don't get any of the fun categories, we're just making our own teams based off of this. But
You took like all the good Bucks.
I literally have three. I'm not going to say that.
$3.
Yeah.
I need a running back that played for the Bucks like late in his career. No, I don't think there's a running back for the Bucks. Tight end, there's nobody but Gronk. I'm not taking K. Dotton.
No. What do you have left
Might be
for
enough.
position?
I got running back, tight end. That's all I have. Give me. Who the hell was the?
I think I have an idea for a Bucks for you if you don't pick.
No, there's I'm trying to think of the name of their running back when they won that Super Bowl in 2000. Fuck it. I'm taking a fucking fullback, Mike Allstott.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Le'Veon had a short time.
I'd
the
rather have a
Bucks.
fullback. We're going gritty team.
That's fair.
Somebody's got a block from McCaffrey. There ain't no split backfield here.
What
Get a
position
fun
do we have?
one. You got running back.
I feel like it's gotta be Bijan. Yeah. I'm gonna go Bijan unless I can convert Michael Vick to a running back.
No, I was thinking Gurley.
Gurley would have been good.
Well,
I'll
Bijan's
stick with
still a good
Bijan.
pick. Well, you already Once I say a name, you're locked in.
Yeah.
All right, give me one of the fun ones.
Well, if you get a fictional character here, oh,
Major injury. Yes. Tight end with a major injury. Tight end with a major injury. This isn't an actual pick. Well, it could be. This could be kind of funny. I got smoked. I'm not beating this team. We'll take. I think this is back-to-back weeks. I've had this tight end. We'll take Darren Waller, but the season he was going through a divorce, so his major injury was a broken heart.
it's fair. I will allow it.
This was like usually they're close and we're like able to make arguments for who won. I got fucking smoked.
Yeah.
Let's just run through it real quick. My quarterback, Joe Burrow, running back McCaffrey, Mike Allstott, fullback, Steve Smith, Jerry Rice, okay, then tight end Darren Waller, but the season that he went through a divorce and had a broken heart. Defense, Sean Taylor.
Just put
Austin's over here with Tom Brady, quarterback, running back Emmitt Smith, running back Bijan, wide receiver Mike Evans, wide receiver Julio Jones, tight end Gronk, defense Brian Urlacher. I got smoked.
Yeah.
GG.
I'd say so.
That's what I get for putting major injury on our board.
Yeah, so I think next time I have to make more of each category.
No, I'd say next week let's do let's only do like maybe like 10 teams and then just stupid categories. We're just going for the funniest list. We're not trying to win. We can debate. No, we should do two different ones. One should be we're putting this team on the field. No, here's what we'll do. Next week, we're just going for funniest. Whoever can make each other laugh the most. Number two, the following week, we'll do the worst draft. The anti-draft, as people call it. So, cool.
I'm going to add next week. Funniest. Following. Worst.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Do we want to talk any of our honorable mentions for what we had for any of the categories? Or do you want to save them and reuse these categories?
Save them and let's reuse. We'll add them for the funny. We're doing the funniest next week. You got to save that pick.
That's fair.
We should also, next time we play games or if we're texting or whatever, we should come up with the categories so I can play them better. I didn't play them too well. I was more off rip, but I didn't need to. We didn't even use them. But let's get right into it because we've got to do our team previews. I'm going to be kind of quick. I honestly, like, just, I guess, getting right into it, I don't have a ton to say about the Lions. Like, I'm excited. I'm nervous. New DC, new offensive coordinator. But, I mean, it's essentially the same team. I mean, you get Hutch back. Davenport's back. McNeil's back. Everybody that was injured is pretty much back. You still have the best safety duo in the league, like by a mile. I'm excited for Arnold. I'm excited for Robertson. Offense, Jared Goff, Gibbs and Montgomery. I am curious to see if the Lions give Gibbs more touches. I'd like to see them not do that. He still put up insane stats without it, and I feel like it keeps him fresh. But other than that, dude, it's like I'm just ready for the season to get rolling, see how this offense looks. I'm more worried about the offensive coordinator than the D coordinator because of all the injuries that we had last year. It's like I don't know that it can get worse than that. Our defense was atrocious down the stretch. So I'm ready to play some ball, man. There's obviously Tesla's looked good in preseason. The big news, Skipper's cut. There goes your trick play guy. Taylor Decker's getting old and banged up. Glasgow's hurt now. I don't know. I'm in the news. I read all the Lions stuff, and it's just, I guess this is what it's like being a good team, though. You don't really like being a good team that didn't go crazy in the offseason. Like, I feel like we drafted Tesla. You got this new D lineman, and then Ratledge, obviously. But it's just, I guess this is what good teams go through. It's like you just kind of reloaded. It didn't really. It's not like, oh, rebuild year and look at this guy. Usually I have a whole list of guys, but honestly, not a super exciting offseason. I think we make the playoffs. I think winning the North is doable. I think it's harder than it was last year. I knew the Vikings were frauds the whole time. The Pack looked good. The Bears are the Bears. I'm honestly like more curious to see what the fucking Bears do this year with Ben Johnson. He's a fuck. I'm done with him. Just fuck that guy. I gotta talk to Dennis, see if he agrees with me, but it was an off season, So
is he available? Would you want to call him on the phone and see if he wants to talk?
Sure. Let me see if I can throw him on speaker.
Quick? Yeah.
We got to keep it quick though, because that dude, he'll yap.
Tell him he's got 3 minutes or less.
2-minute drill. Can you hear that okay?
What did you say? Sorry.
Can you hear this okay?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Papa Tubbs got you live on Tanks and Tuddies. Looking for a quick 2-minute drill here. Give us your rundown of the Lions offseason, what you're looking for this season.
All right, so
2-minute drill. Clock's moving.
I'm looking for our defense to build on what happened last year after we lost 16 players. So
lose 17 this year.
That's the first thing. The defense is really my main focus. Offensively, I'm looking for Jahmyr Gibbs to get a few more touches than he did last year. I mean, I love David Montgomery, but I think that this is Gibbs' team now.
Who was that second running back? Sorry to interject.
David Montgomery.
Montgomery. Okay, got it.
Don't do that now.
Okay, continue. You just use the timeout.
Yep. I'm also looking for sleeper. Isaac Tesla is gonna tear it up.
I mean, that's not really a sleeper.
It is because people don't think he's gonna start, but
he's not.
I won't interrupt.
Please don't. So I think that Jameson Williams is gonna be our deep threat, but Tesla's gonna be our little sleeper out there. People are gonna be like they're gonna be
single coverage.
They're gonna be just having one guy on them. They're gonna have double teams on Jameson and St. Brown, and they're gonna.
How many corners are they running?
That's just my take.
How many corners do you think the other team's running when you say that? Most people aren't running 5 cornerbacks.
Well, it depends. Sometimes you have the linebackers out there too.
That's true. Preston Smith coverage cornerback 1.
But I think that overall,
get a record
14-3, we still win the division.
14-3 division win, and then
Super Bowl pick.
Soupy, or what are you thinking?
I'm sorry?
Are you thinking Soupy or playoff exit? What are you thinking? Soupy means Super Bowl.
I know what it means.
Because I believe you guaranteed a Super Bowl last year.
I did.
I think you said appearance, though.
My honestly, dude, I'm scared just because of the injuries, right? So depth at quarterback is an issue. Jared Goff can play, but if we can't protect him and losing Frank Ragnow, it's kind of a hole.
Did you just say depth at quarterback?
Yes, I did say that.
I believe that's the one position you don't need depth.
If he gets hurt, we're screwed.
Okay, so if he got hurt last year, what was the plan?
We're screwed.
Okay, so we'll just run that back.
Same concept.
All right, and then to wrap up, because I believe the clock expired, but game-winning walk-off field goal here. Your hottest take for the Detroit Lions this year?
Hottest take, Aiden Hutchinson's going to be the comeback player of the year. He's going to have 13 and a half sacks.
Ooh, write that down, Frankie. Write that down. Okay, 13 and a half sacks, comeback player of the year. I feel like comeback player of the year isn't that hot, but the 13 and a half sacks might be. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate you calling in, and I will see you on Saturday.
All right, you guys have a good time.
Yep, later.
All right, see you.
A little bit more than 2 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Honestly, not that hot of a take.
No.
Ooh, I'll have him text me all his picks because we did that last year too. Why don't you? That's all I got for Lions. What do you got for Lions?
No, I mean that pretty much.
Depth at quarterback was actually one of the most insane statements I've ever heard. I don't think I've ever heard any sort of analyst say that. Depth at quarterback. It's
well,
like if your starter gets injured, you're just fucked. Your season's over. Like unless you're the Philadelphia Eagles. Malik Willis, that's fair. Yep, that is fair. I'll give you that.
No, I mean my biggest thing was just how do you guys think you're going to handle the whole new coordinators on both sides? Because like personally, if I had to make a prediction on the Lions, I think they're going to take a pretty big step back. Would you guys finish 12-5 last year?
Last year, 15-2.
Oh yeah, 12-5 was 2 years ago. I think you guys take a big step back. I did place under 10.5 wins today. I could see it being a 10-win team. You guys do have I think it's like the second or third hardest schedule in the entire NFL. And then on top of that, like I said, you lost both your coordinators. That's completely I don't want to say completely changing your offensive game plan, but could potentially be changing your entire offensive and defensive game plan and how you guys run things.
I will say the one thing I've heard from like every sports show that I'm currently listening to is that Ben Johnson wasn't the mastermind. Dan Campbell is a very offensive-minded coach. And it's like, I forget who said it, but somebody said he makes you think he's this big numbnuts, defensive, got to be tough, grit guy. But then he's the offensive genius. So we're going to find out this year for sure. If the offense takes a massive step back and the Bears are good, it was Ben Johnson. Mm-hmm. I think we can survive, make the playoffs, but I don't think we go 15-2 with two new coordinators. I will say that.
Yeah. I think that you guys will. I think the defense will be a lot better. You guys aren't going to have the injuries that you had. At least I don't think that that's going to be an issue again.
That was all time.
Yeah, injuries. Yeah. I will say I think if there's one thing that you guys should be worried about, it's offensive injuries because you didn't have that last year. Like I feel like you guys had very, very low offensive injuries.
Mm.
And so I think
just a couple bang-ups on the offensive line.
Yeah. And like you've already started seeing it on offense with offensive linemen. So now it's like, well, shit, is it going to be the offense this year? But that's not really anything that you can count on. So it's a horse apiece. But no, I mean, I think it's going to be a battle at the top between Packers and Lions, most likely. I think the Bears will compete. I don't think the Vikings will be at the top. I think they'll be decent. The North is going to be the toughest division again. And I really think it's going to come down to week 1 and week whatever the second time the Packers play is. Like I think that's going to be the big separator. So,
yep. Go ahead with your Packers. By the way, I'm going to take out. We're not going to have time for sleepers and busts, so we'll just do Super Bowl picks and then awards.
Okay. Packers. I honestly don't have much either. They made some cuts today that I don't think we're really surprising. I'm trying to get to him. Sean Clifford, Taylor Elgersma for quarterback. Not surprised. Izzy Abanikanda, remember him from the Jets?
Is that's that running back? Is
Yeah,
he?
apparently he was on the
Yeah.
Packers. We cut him.
Didn't know that.
Who else did we cut? Aaron Mosby, a defensive end. That was kind of surprising because I did like him last year. He was decent, so I'm really surprised I cut him. Isaiah Simmons, former number 8 overall pick, was cut. Kalen King, cornerback. Corey Ballantyne, cornerback. I think the cornerback cuts were the most surprising to me because we don't have depth at cornerback. And I really thought it was going to be like, hey, we're just going to try and keep as many as we possibly can. We don't have any good ones after Jair left. And so it's really just going to have to be a committee thing. And now we're cutting our depth, which is really worrisome. I think our secondary is probably going to get burned real bad again this year. I'm not worried about the offense at all, actually. I think the offense is going to be very good. I think last year the offense wasn't fantastic because Jordan Love got hurt week 1, and then just kind of dealt with it the rest of the year. And now he got a full offseason to recover. He had the minor surgery on his left hand, which is not an issue at all, I don't think. Added Matthew Golden, who I think is going to be an alpha right off the jump.
I low-key like Packers wide receivers for me. The last couple of years since Adams left, it's been like, whatever. But Matthew Golden looks like he's gonna be fun, and I'm kind of jealous. Not really jealous because we got Amon-Ra J-Mo, but yeah.
The only thing I'm a little bit worried about with the whole Matthew Golden thing is, are they actually gonna let him be wide receiver 1, or are they gonna be like, hey, we have all these wide receiver 1s? Like, at some point, you have to get past that and just be like, hey, you know what? You're a stud. We're gonna make you and treat you like a stud. You're a wide receiver 1. Everybody else after that, you guys can be the wide receiver 2s. Like, Jaden Reed's going to be primarily slot. Great, that's fine. Romeo Dobbs, probably the second outside guy, mixing in with Wicks and Watson once healthy, who apparently is like on pace to be healthy fairly quickly. Somebody's going to get traded. That's my big take, is we're going to trade at least one of our big receivers fairly soon. Josh Jacobs, great. Marshawn Lloyd I'm sick of him already. Backup running back out of USC. Cannot stay healthy. Hamstring injuries. Apparently we have a thing for hamstring injuries, but moral of the story, love the offense, don't love the defense. If I had to put a record on the Packers, I think we'd probably finish somewhere around the 11-6, 12-5 range again. I don't think our schedule's like insanely hard. The first 2 weeks is rough because it's Lions and then Commanders, but both are at home, so that's nice. And then it's like Browns, Cowboys, Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Panthers. Like, that's a fairly easy stretch. You should be able to go at least 500, if not better in there. And then you got Eagles, Giants, Vikings. Probably get 2 wins out of that. Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens, Vikings. Another 500 stretch. Like, steal a couple wins. Just be gritty. And I don't know. I'm hoping that we can finish 12-5, maybe better. Make the playoffs, win the division. I don't know. It's just, it hasn't been a lot of talk around the Packers this year, which I think is probably a good thing. So that's about all I got.
I honestly like good takes. 11-6, 12-5. I agree. I think the Lions are right there too. I think it's a dog race down to the last game. Similar to last year with the Vikings. Like, I don't know if it'll come down to Sunday Night Football like that one did, but I think it'll be back and forth. Both teams stay somewhat healthy. Obviously, going to have injuries, but I think it'll be a fun year. You want to do awards first, then Super Bowl picks?
Sure. Question: did you look at any of the cuts today? Did you see some of the names?
No, I just looked at the Lions and that was it.
Okay. So there's a handful of like really interesting ones. First off, I guess not super interesting, just like names. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, cut from the Seahawks.
Really?
Mecole Hardman, cut from the Packers. Philip Dorsett, Marquez Callaway from the Raiders. There was somebody else I know that I was looking for. Oh, Cowboys, Lyle Collins, Will Greer, Deuce Vaughn, which I was kind of shocked at Deuce Vaughn considering how bad the Cowboys running backs are. Semi Fehoko, remember that name? Cardinals.
Sounds familiar. Oh, I saw Clayton Tune is cut.
Yep.
Remember him?
Yep. He was Packer. Or not a Packer. Badger, I believe. I wish I found this other list that I was looking at before. Oh, Giants had some good ones. Tommy DeVito, Greg Dulcich.
Tommy DeVito. Or no, not Tommy DeVito. Ben DiNucci with an all-time tweet.
Yep.
Nothing hits like the cut from your 7th NFL team airport beer.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Full
hilarious.
Jordan Humphrey.
Love that name.
Dude, there was a way better list that I had earlier. I don't know. If I find more. Oh, Niners, Russell Gage. Remember him?
Wide receiver Atlanta, right?
Yes. Cut from the 49ers. Robert Woods.
All these guys are like guys like when we're in our peak NFL fan phase or age.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why all these names are like, oh my God, because like we remember when Robert Woods was good and MVS was good, but they're all aging, you know.
Yeah.
Isaiah
Here's
Simmons
actually an
I'll never get over.
interesting
That dude
one.
was so good at LSU.
Yeah, here's an interesting one that I was not necessarily expecting. Nick Nash, receiver out of San Jose State last year, won the receiving Triple Crown.
He got cut?
Cut by the Falcons, yeah. I knew he was fighting because I don't think he was drafted. He got cut today.
Tells you everything you need to know. San Jose State.
Yeah.
All right, let's do awards, dude. I'm so excited. I have so many good takes.
Okay.
All right. MVP. First up is me. Are you typing or am I? Can you type?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I tried to text Papa Tubbs there to get his, but he isn't on his phone. So, quick and easy for me on this one. Joe Burrow plus 650. We've talked about it. I have a future already on it. It's setting up perfect for him to win it. So I've made a rule for myself that I'm just going to take guys that already have futures on. I have a future on almost every single one of these, so we'll see. But I think we've talked about it. Joe Burrow is going to have a big year.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. That's definitely my favorite MVP pick, I would say. I believe I also put a future on Joe Burrow as well. I'm trying to get to my open picks here. Oh, I did not, actually. I will have to get that in. So, yes, Joe Burrow is definitely my favorite for MVP. I will say I do have some sleeper picks that I would at least like to keep an eye on. First up is Jordan Love, plus 2,000. I think this is definitely
Is that your
biased.
official pick?
No, my pick is also Joe
Oh,
Burrow.
okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Plus 650. I just think with a full season of healthy Love, if he plays fully healthy, finally getting a first round wide receiver for a quarterback, huge. Our running back room is already banged up, Marshawn Lloyd, so it's literally only Josh Jacobs at this point. I don't think that they can rely on Jacobs the way that they did last year. The only reason they did so was because Jordan Love was banged up.
Mm-hmm.
If Love is forced to throw the ball more and still fully healthy, this is by far the best offensive group that we have on paper. And this is his third year starting? correct?
Loves?
Yeah.
I
believe it's his third year starting. Third year is supposed to. So if I'm correct in saying the third year starting.
Third year starting, yes.
Okay, perfect. Usually they have the second year breakout. He kind of lost the second year breakout due to being injured. So now this year becomes his breakout year. I believe offense is also bad. So you get, or not the offense. Defense is also bad. So you get the same kind of argument as Joe Burrow. Defense is bad. Offense has to go out and go play crazy. They're going to rely on Jordan Love more because he's healthy and because they don't want to wear out Josh Jacobs. Therefore, Jordan Love has an outstanding year. MVP, sleeper, plus 2,000.
Or was his second year breakout during Toyotathon last year?
No.
I think that could be the case.
No.
Anywho,
because he had it the first year too.
Offensive player of the year, I've got a quick one here. I've got 2 homer picks, and it's the offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. Jahmyr Gibbs plus 1,000. Dude's going to have a huge year. They already said he's going to get more touches. I can see a 70-30 with Montgomery. It's plus 1,000, sir.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at FanDuel's.
FanDuel's plus 1,300?
Yes.
That's value. That's an extra $30 for your $10. Hey, put the higher number. Let's just put the higher number for all these.
Okay.
Yeah, I just homer pick here, but you look at what's ahead. Saquon Barkley, I don't think he can match what he did last year. I think he takes a step back. I think Gibbs has room to improve. Jamar Chase, he's just going to have another big year, but people are going to look at the Lions and go, damn, that Gibbs guy, ooh. All it takes is, look at what he did, and basically it wasn't really 50-50. I'd say it was like 55-45 with Montgomery. But we saw what he can do when Montgomery's not able to play. Like, the kid is outstanding. So, yeah, I'm taking that.
That's fair. I think
I see another guy with a lot of value, but I can't do it.
There's 2 that I really like. There's a group on FanDuel right now, 4 players that I really, really, really like. They're all plus 1,600.
So one of them's
the first, Bijan. Yep. Bijan is number 1. McCaffrey number 2. Nico number 3.
I like Nico too.
CD 4 at plus 2,000.
I don't like CD. He said he's sharing wide receiver 1 with.
Yep, Pickens. That's what I was gonna say. I'm kind of out on CD at plus 2,000 because of the whole adding Pickens and saying that. Nico at plus 1,600 though feels 100% doable. So damn.
At plus
okay,
what?
I'm 1,600.
He's 2,000 on DraftKings.
Okay, what is CMC on DraftKings?
2,000.
What is Bijan on DraftKings?
1,400.
Okay, I'm going to take Bijan as my offensive player of the year then.
Okay. You want to jump back and add Papa Tubbs? I just got his.
Sure.
All right, so Papa Tubbs is taking literally, I think, all chalk. Wow. He's got some interesting ones. All right, MVP, Lamar Jackson. Shocker. Could have called that one. Plus, he's 550 on DraftKings.
Okay.
And then offensive player of the year, he's also going Chase. Plus 850 on DraftKings.
I thought about it just because if you are going to take Burrow, Chase would be.
If Burrow wins MVP, Chase is probably going to win offensive player of the year.
But also, it could be Chase Brown. That's another. Ooh, I wonder what the odds of Chase Brown are.
He is
way down there. Holy shit.
Joe Burrow offensive
plus 10,000.
Stupid bet. Chase Brown's 9,000 on DK. If you bet a quarterback for offensive player of the year, you're an idiot, right?
Yeah, I agree.
That's
who won it last
the
year?
dumbest thing of all
Saquon?
time. Saquon won it last year, yeah. And then MVP was who the hell was MVP?
Lamar. Or Josh.
That's right.
Josh Allen?
Yeah. Maybe it was Josh Allen. Yeah, because it was between Josh Allen and Lamar.
And Burrow was out of the conversation. Yeah.
But it probably should have been Burrow if you look at it. Anyways, all right, back to it. Defensive player of the year. Who did I like here? Oh, yeah, my other one, Hutchinson. I'm taking Hutchinson. Dude was on defensive player of the year pace last year. You know what? I'm actually not. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm taking Myles Garrett. Plus 850. This dude just year in, year out has great years, even though he has the shittiest offense ever conceived. He
signed an extension, right?
I believe he did, yeah, because the rumors are gone. I can't take Hutchinson because I need to keep my hopes down, and he just has a great year. Obviously, last year he was on Defense Player of the Year pace. I believe he was the favorite. He stayed like top 5 in QB pressures until like week 14. I hope he does win Defense Player of the Year, but I can't take it just because it's setting the bar too high for a guy that just snapped his leg, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to sidestep and do Myles Garrett. Hopefully Parsons just comes to the Lions and wins it, but we'll take Garrett because Garrett's going to have a great year. That's an easy pick. All
right. Question real quick on the Micah Parsons. Have you seen rumors about Parsons coming to the Lions at all?
No.
Okay, because I've legitimately seen a lot of rumors about Parsons to the Packers. And so far I've seen that we are the only team to actually make an offer.
See, rumors from Packers accounts?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
That's where I'm like I've been trying to like keep it in, but I'm like, if we get Parsons, like I don't give a shit about our defense anymore. Like,
right,
that's enough. That's all we need.
I think I don't think he's going anywhere. I think Jerry Jones is too much of a bald-headed fuck to realize what he could get.
See,
he strikes me as if you're unhappy, I'm going to keep you unhappy. And if especially if you're making a scene, like look back at Emmitt Smith. Like Emmitt Smith did the same shit Parsons is doing. He just didn't have social media to do it. It's going to end up being one of those where he just signs an extension, unfortunately.
See,
but, hey, I hope he goes somewhere.
I wanted to think so too for the longest time. But now to the fact that they offered him a contract that would have made him the highest paid non-quarterback in football history, and he declined it and said, no, it's worth more about the money now. Or, yeah, it's worth more than, or it's about more than money now.
Yeah.
Is making me be like, there's not a fucking shot in the world that he comes back. But also, they're not going to trade him unless they get an absolute haul. Like, what I saw is that the Packers offered 2 firsts, a second, a player. I don't remember who the player was. I want to say it was like Lucas Van Ness or something. And then like a late pick, like a 6th or something. And they instantly shot it down. But then I also saw a lot of people were like, it should be like Rashawn Gary, 2 firsts, maybe even 3 firsts, 1 or 2 seconds, and like 1 more late pick. And I was like, honestly, I'd be fine with it.
I have a hot one.
Okay.
I would trade Hutchinson in a first for Parsons.
Wow.
I would do it.
Injury history, they wouldn't do it.
They definitely would not. That's why I'm saying this, because it would never happen. But having Hutchinson and Parsons would be even cooler. However, I just, like, with him snapping his leg, like, I don't know that we have, like, do we get 5 years out of the guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I mean, people have snapped their leg and come back, but I don't know. We'll see. I saw some good videos this offseason. So, your defense player of the year. We got to hurry up. We're at an hour.
I'm going to take Max Crosby. I think coming off of also an injury. I don't remember what his injury was. He was injured, right?
Less severe.
Yeah. Max Crosby plus 1,600. And then...
Are you giving me the better odds?
Yes.
Okay.
Sleeper Micah Parsons as a Packer plus 600.
He's plus 750 on DraftKings.
But he has to be as a Packer though.
Give yourself plus 750. Dennis is taking Hutchinson plus 700. Shocker there. All right. Offensive Rookie of the Year. You want to do Dennis first? Let's do Dennis first because this one's interesting.
Sure.
Let me find the odds. He is taking, I guess it's not that interesting. Travion Henderson plus 1,600 or plus 1,200. He's a big Henderson guy. I don't get it. Usually he hates like Ohio State players even when they get to the NFL. He's big on Henderson.
What were the
I
odds?
don't know why. Plus 1,200 on DraftKings.
14 on FanDuel.
Well, what we're learning here is to go bet your futures on FanDuel. I swear the division winners was better on DraftKings last week, though. My offensive rookie of the year. I swear I had it locked in, and now I don't remember.
I've got mine.
Oh, I have a long shot for chalky, but I'm gonna go Cam Ward plus 350.
I do like that.
It's usually a quarterback that wins it. I think Cam Ward has a good shot. Ashton
he's
Genty
really the
could
only
have,
quarterback that has a shot.
Yeah, and Ashton Genty could just have a very mid year, not necessarily a bad one, but not like Cam Ward going out there and like winning games. They still don't have an offensive line for Genty, so I like yours.
Yeah, I'm taking Emeka Egbuka. I hated when he was drafted, where he was going. Personally, I really wanted the Packers to get Emeka Egbuka. I thought that the Bucs wide receiver room was going to be so crowded. And then Chris Godwin is not going to be back yet. He had an additional surgery. And then Jalen McMillan got put on the PUP. He's out the first 8 weeks. And it's really only Mike Evans and Emeka Egbuka. He is going to be wide receiver 2 for at least the first probably 6 weeks. And I think at that point, he may just win the spot over and be wide receiver 2 for the rest of the year. And then, boom, you're locked in for offensive player of the year. I've got that at plus 1,600.
1,800 on DK.
Okay.
What's Cam Ward on FanDuel?
300.
Oh, okay. What's Genty on FanDuel?
250.
Okay.
Sleepy,
right,
Ted McMillan plus 1,200, by the way.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's just an awesome name, too. Defensive rookie of the year. Dennis is going with... Who the hell is this guy? Who's the... Oh, Jalen Walker? Is that the Atlanta guy?
Yes.
Okay, he's taking Jalen Walker. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to show that I haven't been doing much studying. I don't know who that is. Plus
Georgia,
1,000 on DK.
I believe.
Plus 1,000 on DK. I'm going with a deep pull here. I've been going a little chalky, a little safe. I'm gonna end that now. I guess Gibbs wasn't. Have you been seeing the stuff about Will Johnson over in Arizona? Dude's gonna be a stud.
No, actually, I have not.
Plus 3,000, Will Johnson, rookie of the year. I have been seeing so much about him being matched up with Marvin Harrison, and they love it because of the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry. They've seen each other before, and they have just been going at it in camp. And apparently Will Johnson has been winning, and he's looked really good. And we're talking about a guy, Marvin Harrison's top 15 wide receiver, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'd say top 15 is safe. I like a cornerback to win the award. Looking above, obviously got Abdul Carter's going to be great. Travis Hunter, if you put money on Travis Hunter, defensive rookie of the year, check yourself into rehab. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker, the only other one, I guess. And then from there, it's just a bunch of D linemen. So yeah, go grab Will Johnson plus 3,000. I put real life money on this. He's looked so good apparently. That's who I'm rolling there. Defense rookie of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Shamar Stewart plus 1,600 for the Bengals. It took him a while to get signed.
Took a while to show up.
Yeah, it took a while to show up, but I think there's only 2 big players on the Bengals defense, and if the Bengals defense takes a huge step forward, it's basically like my Will Anderson pick last year. If the defense is going to take a step forward, it's going to be Shamar Stewart because he's the newest addition. He's the only real big piece that they've added. And they spent some pretty good draft capital on him, so I expect him to be pretty good. So,
all right, comeback player of the year. Dennis obviously said Hutch. Oh, I forgot to mention it. How come JJ McCarthy can't win Offensive Rookie of the Year?
That's a good question.
I think that's bullshit. It should be like obviously not like baseball where you got games or whatever, but he didn't start a game because he would have been my lock for Offensive Rookie of the Year. You can bet him for comeback player of the year, but he didn't fucking play a snap. I guess he played preseason. Maybe that takes your rookie eligibility. I don't know.
Wow,
It's
FanDuel is a bunch of this is some bullshit.
What?
FanDuel needs to get on top of it. I'm scrolling through their comeback player of the year odds. They still have Mecole Hardman and Hunter Renfroe. Both were cut today on here.
No shit.
Yeah, they're trying to take some money.
I kind of want to go for a deep pull here.
Honestly, deep pull Jair Alexander plus 15,000 on DraftKings.
He's 10 on DraftKings. I was looking at it, but I'm gonna go. Anthony Richardson plus 3,500 is insane. I'm not touching it. I'm just like,
5,500
wow.
on.
Why is that even
FanDuel.
offered? Dude, McCaffrey plus 300 is like actually good value,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna do it because I've been so safe. Give me no. That's a funny one. Give me Trevor Lawrence plus 500. I don't hate that. Give me Trevor Lawrence. Big injury last year. Remember when I hit Joe Flacco, comeback player of the year? Oh, good times, dude. Good times. Yeah, I just didn't want to take Hutch. I've been going real chalky. But, man, Max Crosby. That's another interesting one. But, nope, we'll take Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm taking CMC. Feels too easy. There's really, I mean, I shouldn't say there's nobody behind him. They did get B-Rob now, but CMC is going to be straight up starting, taking 95% of the workload every week. B-Rob's only going to get looks if CMC gets injured. I think this might be one of the best years. People forget CMC's only 29. I think this might be one of CMC's better years, especially like he looked really good last year too at points. And all of the camp stuff has been that CMC's the best that he's ever looked, yada, yada, yada. So I'm buying into all the hype. Yeah, CMC.
What was I going to say? Yeah, if he stays healthy, plays every game, he's probably going to win comeback player of the year just because he'll put up stats. I had a hot take. I forgot. Oh, not a hot take. For our Super Bowl picks, we should do our team pick and then not allowed to take our team pick.
Okay.
Because obviously we both have very good teams and we think they're going to make the Super Bowl. So we'll go Jake. Team, we're gonna say Lions. I'm gonna run it back again. Lions over the Bills. Who are you taking your Packers over?
I think I might run it back the same too and go Packers over Ravens.
Are we running back Paige's picks this year? We have to, right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I feel like normally she gave a Super Bowl pick. Or no, she kept giving them throughout the season. She got one right, but she picked it in like week 15. Jake, pick, no team. I'm going to go. What am I going to do here? I'm going to go. I'm going to go Broncos over. I'm going to say the Niners. I'm going to say they find a way. I think the Broncos could be really good this year, dude. That defense is scary.
I'm going to go Niners over.
Are you looking at the Super Bowl colors?
No, because have you seen the logo?
No. Let me look it up.
It's like it's got every fucking color in it. I'm gonna go.
Oh Jesus!
The AFC is just rough, man. I think I gotta go Niners over Bills. That would be a fun
solid
Super Bowl.
picks. The Niners are gonna be good again as long as they all stay healthy, avoid injuries. I think they're gonna be good again.
I think hot take. I think they might get off to a slow start, just depending on what they do with Juwan Jennings. Pearsall's going to light it up early, and then they'll get Ayuk and hopefully Jennings back, plus Kelsey, plus CMC, plus B-Rob. I mean, good luck to you.
Yeah, if they're doing the backfield split similar to like what the Lions have done and some of these other teams, that could be a good backfield, and it could keep McCaffrey pretty healthy.
Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey could be your Gibbs receiving type back. B-Rob could be your power back. Yeah.
Yeah, so be interesting. That's everything I've got. No baseball this week, obviously. We'll bounce back next week. That's our preview. College football did happen.
Yeah. I was going to say,
not a bad week one. Week 0.
I do have 2 more NFL things.
Go ahead. Quick.
It is a sleeper. Patriots. I bet on the Patriots to make the playoffs this year. Plus 234.
I think I did too.
Boosted.
Oh, you only got them at 234? I think I got them at higher. One second. Look at mine. I totally agree with you. Travion Henderson, Vrabel, Drake May is going to have a big year.
Stephon Diggs. Pop Douglas has looked good. What's his name? It's not Mike Williams, but it's Kyle Williams. That's who it is. Yeah, no. Them and then the Raiders, but also the Raiders play in the toughest division, second toughest division. So they could make the playoffs, but that's about it on my sleepers. So
I swear I took. Hang on, I gotta find it. I have so many futures, dude. I have Jeremiah Smith to win the Heisman. I should put that on there. Jags to win the AFC South. That's not it. Tigers, Lions. You took the Lions under 10.5 wins? Was that like mega plus odds?
Nope.
I figured. It wasn't?
Nope.
Oh, I forgot. I did alternate over 13.5. Sorry.
Under 10.5 is plus 108.
Okay, never mind. I don't have a Patriots future. I might have to ride that with you with this new boost. I like them, and I guess since we're here, sleeper, the Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to be good. McMillan's crazy. Leggett is going to be a serviceable wide receiver too, and then Bryce Young could pop out this year. I
can't believe they cut Hunter Renfrow today.
Well, and they're thinking about trading Thielen. Like, why? Like he's a good receiver still. He had a good year last year.
That honestly might make me take freaking Tet offensive.
Bust. You ready? Bust. Kansas City Chiefs. It's happening.
Yep.
It's finally our year, guys. It's finally our year. They are going to miss the playoffs.
Travis already got his ring.
He already got his ring, dude. We didn't even talk about that. Yeah. Remember, dude, when that first happened, we talked for like weeks about how this is a fake relationship, publicity, blah, blah, blah. They're engaged, bro. Yeah, Travis already got his ring. They're missing the playoffs. I'm going to bet that right now. What do you think
I don't think they missed the playoffs.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't know, man. They probably don't. Probably just under their win total.
Yeah. It's probably like 11.5. They finished with 11.
I really want to, though. I really want to take them to miss the playoffs. I'll probably put a small one on the missed playoffs.
Sleeper, Titans, we'll find it. Bust, Chargers.
Ooh, Chargers. That's not a bad one.
Bust, Dolphins. Does that count?
The playoffs. Dolphins don't count as a bust. Neither do the Titans. I guess people are high on the Titans, though, actually.
No, I didn't say bust on Titans. I said sleeper on Titans.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Chiefs to miss the playoffs is plus 270. Lions to miss the playoffs is only plus 135.
Yeah, because the Packers and the Lions are both like sitting right around the same.
That's fair. All right, I think that's everything. Oh, you can parlay to make the playoffs. That's kind of fun. What about just like, why can't I pick my own? This is dumb. I wanted to do, here you go. Packers, Lions, and Vikings. That's dumb. That happened last year though, didn't it?
Vikings didn't make it.
Yeah, they did. They were the wild card. We were fighting for the 1 seed. Yeah.
Huh.
We were fighting for not the 1 seed. We were fighting for the division win that last game. Remember? And I think that was for the 1 seed too. Didn't matter. Lions got bounced. All right, that wraps us up. This is making me itch for futures. I'm gonna have to bet so many futures this weekend. Load up before the season. I love futures. I got to put them on a spreadsheet though. I always lose them and then I forget when they lose because they don't show you. It puts it in the bottom. So I got to put it on a spreadsheet.
I'm gonna do that.
The thing I'm scared for, though, is that I've been betting futures for like 2 months, and I don't want to see how much total I have out because I bet you it's too much for futures. But it's going to come back. So that wraps us up. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Labor Day, y'all. Let's hit some tanks, door some tutties. We'll see you next week.
Peace.